Take a deep breath, inhale, and smile to your heart. Very good. Up again, in. Exhale. One more, up. Exhale, and clap your hand this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, and then here, energy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 3, 2. It's good to laugh. Keep smiling and laughing. Okay, elbow. What we can give to us and to others is that joy and love. You know, they're already doing exercises, so all you have to do is add more smile to their exercise. You know, you will release more all those tightness in the body, you know, if you enjoy and you're feeling good and you're smiling while you're doing your, you know.
Well, you had everybody laughing this morning.
I have the big laugh.
Yeah, but everybody was laughing and moving when we did the movement in the morning with.
Well, we're
all
making
the
all
teams.
those funny, you know, movement and funny sound.
Yeah.
And it just so happened naturally,
Mhm.
you know. And that's the way of the heart. It's organic. It's free. It's nothing technical, nothing, you know, linear. It just flow, and whatever comes, you just kind of adapt to it.
Mm.
And each and every one has their own way to be able to express that joy and love. And that's, I guess, you know, what we, you know, as we practice it more, there is so much energy of this joy and love that we don't know where it's going to come from, how we're going to express it. But the more we open our heart to it, you know, it's like sunshine, it's like rain, it's like, you know, all this air that's coming in. There's no identical air, we don't even see it. Even sunshine, we just feel the heat. And same thing with energy, that joy and love is just gives spark, you know, into our heart.
Yeah.
If we can share that to our, you know, to ourselves, to our family, to our workers, wow, you know.
That's how you create a blue zone.
You got it.
I think so.
You got it. You
Yeah.
got it.
So, Datu, tell us a little bit about how you came to this particular practice and teaching. You've had a long journey.
Oh.
You've learned a lot of techniques, but you've simplified things. So tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, well, I have a hard life because I learned the hard way. The yoga that I do is a tantric yoga with, you know, eightfold path of yoga, and it's very regimental. And then of course I learned karate, martial art, you know, everything is like ho ha ha. I come from a family where my father is guerrillero, he's you know,
A guerrillero, that's a guerrilla fighter in the Philippines?
yeah.
Mhm.
He's a community leader, he's like the, you know, up there, veteran. And then 7 brothers, oh my God, and of course coming from Philippines, you know, you kind of go in that corner, oops, there's a fight there. So I have to learn to be tough, you know, I have to learn to really, you know, be strong. In that yearning to be strong and to be tough, you kind of go to a point where you can only go so far. You know, you're either you're either gonna somehow go flat in your face because you're not gonna be strong every time. So my journey from my childhood basically comes from that tough family already. And then going to the street, all my friends said, "Oh, Shishir," because I'm already a martial artist, when I was growing up. They always take me to fight because,
Like a street fight.
a street fight, because I know how to fight. And then I met a yogi in the Philippines, and you know, he taught me that I have to be gentle, I have to be non-violent, and in fact, they take away all the martial art. It's all just breathing and doing yoga. But that kind of yoga is, like I said, is tantric yoga. My teacher is Sri Babaji. He is like into uh, self-realize and help others. Learn to, to seek that knowledge to become, liberated while being and serve others. Nothing in between. So one of the training is you go to the field. Of course, we go to Acharya training first. You will learn all
Acharya training?
Yeah, Acharya training. Acharya is the equivalent of Sifu or Sensei in Karate or Kung Fu. Acharya is equivalent to yoga. Acharya is a teacher by example. Is a, you learn the philosophy, you learn the posture, you learn all the yogic. There's a yogic science. So you learn that, and then they put you to service. So I have to collect kids in the street of Bihar. And
Bihar, where is Bihar? In the
India,
Philippines?
India, yeah. Because I was sent from Philippines to India, to learn yoga. Um, I was 12 years old at this time. No, almost 13. Yeah. So, that training is also hard because, the master has a stick. You don't do your job, you don't, collect food for the kids, he's gonna hit you. So you have to, that's part of, and of course, once he hits you, "Oh, thank you, master, thank you." Because you say, "Oh, the master hit me," that means he's cleansing my, he's cleansing my karma. So you kind of, live in hardship and poverty. This, I call it the this kind of yoga is, I call the kickboxing of yoga.
It's tough.
Very tough, very tough. And of course, when he passed away, I miss him dearly. Another teacher came up, Master Findi, and he's the opposite. His technique is more from qigong, and for more of energy work. And he's like, "Oh no, just relax, just enjoy and smile." So opposite that, I started saying, "Is he crazy?" When I learned you have to, do it the hard way to be able to become, disciplined, quieten the mind and all of that. But I started doing it with doubts in my mind because he's even younger than me, and he doesn't even call himself teacher. He just, kind of loosey, relaxed kind of teacher. But I started adopting that way where, oh, he said, "Touch my heart and smile and just, let the brain kind of go away." And holy cow, my heart just opened up. I did not realize that my heart actually has that intelligence. And for a while, I was just smiling so much that I'm even crying. I can be teaching, my heart goes up, because the heart is like, it's a living organism, eh? Once you touch it, oh, it kind of vibrates also. When it
It's responsive.
yeah, yeah, you say something good, oh, yeah, it goes like that. I'm not used to that. I'm not used to kind of smiling in my heart. It's almost like, very, very timid. But now I cannot stop myself anymore.
Now you can't stop. I think a lot of people find it a little bit strange at first. We're not accustomed to giving attention to our heart. It's not
Yes,
encouraged
yes,
very
yes,
much.
yes, and I'm not used to it. At the one point, I'm even crying. Whenever I feel joy, just because one person commented and said something that's great to me and it touches my heart. I said I cannot. I have to kind of pass and go to the washroom and say, wash myself, because I feel like, man, why am I so happy? Why am I so, why am I crying? Then I just realized that, you know what? I think this is true to everyone. If you feel happy, if you touch your heart, it's just going to grow, because your heart is the center of feeling. Then you're happy and just accept that. If you're crying, accept that. There's nothing to worry about. And this is the beginning of me. I said, man, I have to, practice more heartfulness. Because I am foreign to this. And so then I was able to accept. Now I just spontaneously, talk from the heart. Whatever I can do, whenever I do presentation, whenever I meet someone, even my training changed. Before it's like, rigid. Now it's joyful.
Yeah.
So I call it mind, body, heart training. Heartfulness is similar to mindfulness. It's just the approach is more to the heart than to the mind.
So mind, body, heart training, you've been sharing this all over the world. And
Yes.
you have
Yeah.
you have some you have a farm in the Philippines,
Oh, really?
and you have your sister in
Virginia.
Virginia. So tell us a little bit about
Yeah.
what you've been doing to share your teaching and how it's been received.
Well, as you know, I am Michelangelo in the movie Ninja Turtle, master, instructor, 10th degree, this and that. Arnie Skull is Krima, stick fighting, knife fighting. All of that is basically, kind of, that's just me now. I even don't use harness anymore. I call it harness.
Harness.
H. Heartful harness.
Right.
Even yoga, I call it now heartful yoga. And even my meditation is called smiling heart meditation. Because I really emphasize the heart in everything that I do. So I felt that, it took me so long to be able to speak from the heart, work from the heart. I don't want to have to pass it on to others that, hey, you know what, you have to knock your head first and get to this and get to that. You can just now simply go to your heart and smile there and touch it and just feel,
So we don't have to go to a monastery in India at 13.
Jail.
We don't have to
Hollywood.
go to Hollywood. We don't have to be a martial arts master.
Lost, get into crisis financially, family. You don't have to do all of that, because there's a simple way, and that is the heartful way. And you know how easy it is, how simple it is you can just be sitting down here.
You're just right here.
Yes, just right here. And just touching your heart and smiling and breathing and quietening the brain and just staying there in that joyful, happy, smiling to you, not even to anyone else. but just to you. Just sending that joy and love, and be thankful, be grateful, and just breathe that air of love and joy. Wow. I mean, better than going to Disneyland. Oops, Disney. Universal Studio. Those are all great, but the real joy is here in our heart. We don't have to go anywhere.
No, but you can take that with you when you go to Universal
Oh,
Studios. When you're waiting in line.
Probably have better double happiness.
Double happiness. The happiest place on earth is right here.
It's right here. It's
Yeah.
right here. Yeah. Yeah. Everything that we are pursuing in life, we're educating ourselves, we're pursuing a career, we're trying to achieve greatness and success and all that. It's right here.
What do you say to people who believe or say that it's very hard to be happy? That they can't be happy because there's so many challenges between them and happiness.
Yeah, well, I'm the one. I went through that. That's why, I don't want people to go through the same path as I did, because everybody can be happy. I mean, just look at the child, just look at the kid. We are a kid once. And we smile. Just one spark of that smile can multiply to thousandfold. Just have that, everybody in their life, even the most saddest person in this earth, in one point or another, they have that spark of that joy in their heart. It's probably from their childhood, or probably from, whatever. Just stay there and prolong that. Stretch that smile more and more. And, it's gonna peel off. It's like we are like covered. This heart is like, it become like stone cold already. But underneath that, because we're breathing, heart is beating. There's that life force there. There's that spark there that's wanting to, explode.
So it's like a muscle. You develop strength
Yes.
in the muscle
Yes,
and
yeah.
grow
Yes.
with practice.
Yes. Because, over time, because of the negativity, then it get hardened.
Mm.
The heart become cold.
Mhm.
And so it cannot breathe, it cannot laugh, it cannot feel. It's just, it's ready to
Shut down.
shut down.
Yeah.
So, inside that heart is a sacred heart. The beating of the heart, that's life right there. So the smile can go right through it, because the smile don't have distance. It's an energy. So when you put a smile to your heart, that will connect to the energy inside our inner heart, our sacred heart. Will slowly peel off all those corroded, all those rusty, stone cold that's been because we're living. So long as we are living and breathing, we have the chance to be able to touch our innermost beautiful heartfulness.
Mm. I imagine that this practice, this way of smiling to the heart, is very healthy for the heart, because we have a lot of heart disease, and we talk about life expectancy. It's actually declining now in the United States. It's going the wrong way. And many people are dying of various heart complications and heart diseases and heart attacks. So,
Yes, yeah.
I mean, neither one of us are medical doctors, but it does seem to me that a practice that sends joy and love and energy to the heart is sure to extend the life of your heart.
Wow, it is a miracle. It feels like it's a miracle, but it's actually a science. Because what we feel, what we think, what we do, that's what happens. So, all the while, it corroded, it become stone cold because that's the energy that was like put in. And the heart is very, very, it shelters you. And so that covered up, there's actually some kind of, some kind of, protection. But you cannot continuously living in that way, because life is all about joy and love. You can only be so sad so much. Your heart can only, be stone cold so much. And so the heart beating, the breathing, now you learn to smile, now you learn to relax, and you learn to, give appreciation and joy and love to yourself. Whew, just like that. Because, the heart is like, oh, can I get out of here? Can I get out of here?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you put a key there. Oh, hey, there you are. Boom. All of a sudden,
We've been learning a nonviolent communication with Jenny, who's teaching a communication workshop for us, and it reminds me of what you're saying, because a big step in the nonviolent communication process, once you've identified the feelings that are arising in you, maybe there's a conflict, maybe there's some stressful communication, and you're exploring how does that make you feel. And Jenny's been teaching us to express self-empathy, to just have empathy for yourself, which is something that I don't think to do. You always think about empathy as something you give to others. But you're also speaking about giving love and joy to yourself.
To you,
and
to us.
and it's important to do that, because we often think that we should be focusing outwards, but you're saying to focus inwards.
Oh, we have to take care of this body, this mind, this heart. We have to turn the clock inward. We have been chasing outward, and this is the key. All the problems and all the solutions is here. The joy and also not so joyful is also here. We have to shift into the joyful, into the good energy, so that it can maintain, it can continuously grow into that sentient force, into that positive loving force, because it's an energy. You can be loving and joyful now, but then you switch into some not so good, it's also gonna be changing itself. So continuously you have to like polishing every day. That's where training comes in. So we have to meditate every day. We have, put a good energy into our mind every day, quieten it down, keep smiling to our heart, every day. We have to continuously do that. Because the moment we stop, then,
Something else can come in.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So maybe just in closing, if you can share with us, what are your hopes and for Cherrylake, and how this practice can grow, and what do you see for yourself in the future?
Wow, that's awesome. Well, again, there's reason why we are here. I love what you do, and if there's anything that I love more is to be able to create Cherrylake, to be able to share, the heartfulness, the plants that you have here, the people that you have here, to be able to have this, to be adopted, like I have a farm. I would love to have, the model that you put here already. And I think, Cherrylake is, it evolves out of need. Nowadays, I don't see, maybe you may be the first one that's adopting heartfulness into your, workforce into your everybody talks about it. Everybody talks about wellness, everybody talks this and that, they do yoga, they do fitness and all that. But you are or Cherrylake, you got me here. You have other instructors here, and you're open to growing it more. I think this is what people needs today. We need more Cherrylake, all over the place. And if we can, I love to be part of you to grow together. I go all over the place, and what they're missing is what you have here. We have different instructor, we have workforce, we have projects going on, but having a whole team, a whole vision, to be able to bring that joyfulness, that heartfulness, being able to get the workers to experience that and to actually practice it. I mean, it's a winner.
Yeah, it's a winner.
Yeah.
It's a winner. I think it would be for anyone who adopts the model. And we want to do good for our employees, for our people. That's our service mission is to do as much as we possibly can. And we know that we have to create a successful organization that is sustainable, that is profitable, in order to support and sustain these jobs,
Yes.
into the future.
Yeah.
So we're not going to do anything that's going to limit the business's ability to succeed financially.
Yeah.
But the financial success of the business is not the purpose of the business. The purpose of the business is to do good in the world.
Yes.
Whether it's through the environment and the landscapes and the food that we're involved with, but maybe most importantly to my heart is to provide value for all of the people who are a part of this organization, and to promote wellness. I think it is a winner. I think it is a winner, and if we can do it, I'm sure that organizations of all shapes and sizes can do it as well.
Yes.
And
yes.
it's
Yeah.
my hope that we can inspire other organizations to truly invest in the well-being of the people that are part of their organization.
That's the only way. That's the only way. It's the world had changed. We have to now care for one another. We have to have that love and joy. We have to be more in the heart. And the more we can, transfer that or give it to our people that we work with, I mean, it will only, give nothing but success in financially, emotionally, spiritually. That's why we're working. That's why we're, studying. That's why we are living. It's to find that joy, that love, that wellness in our mind, in our body, in our heart. And Cherrylake, oh wow, hey, I'm with you.
Wow, thank you so much for being with us.
Awesome.
And
Awesome.
I'm sure a lot of people will enjoy this talk.
Oh man, thank you, man. Kawabunga, dude.